آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم وكأين من قرية هي أشد قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم فلا ناصر لهم أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواءهم مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير آسن وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا حميما فقطع أمعاءهم ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال آنفا أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى وآتاهم تقواهم فهل ينظرون إلى الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة فقد جاء أشراطها فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكراهم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والله يعلم متقلبكم ومثواكم صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل على محمد وآله. جزاك الله.
So now we'll start with the kids program, and we have about 8:07 right now, and we're gonna call the Maulana up to recite his lecture at 8:30. So we have a few minutes to recite some recitations. So with that being said, please be advised about the time. So first I want to ask Milad if he has anything to recite for us.
اللهم صل على محمد وآله.
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are here to celebrate the day, the birth of Prophet Muhammad. Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam and Hazrat Bibi Kulsum alayhi salam. I'd like to congratulate Imam Zamana on the birth of these people, and in honor of this occasion, I will read a Naat. Salawat. मेरी उल्फत मदीने से यूं ही नहीं मेरे आका का रोज़ा मदीने में है मैं मदीने की जानिब ना कैसे खींचूं मेरा दीन और दुनिया मदीने में है अर्शे आज़म पे जिसकी बड़ी शान है रोज़ाए मुस्तफ़ा जिसकी पहचान है जिसकी हम पर कोई मोहल्ला नहीं एक ऐसा मोहल्ला मदीने में है मेरी उल्फत मदीने से यूं ही नहीं मेरे आका का रोज़ा मदीने में
माशाअल्लाह माशाअल्लाह अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद व आले
मेरा दीन और दुनिया मदीने में है पर मुझे मौत का कोई खतरा ना हो मौत क्या जिंदगी की भी परवाह ना हो। काश सरकार एक बार मुझसे कहे तेरे मौला जीना
शाबाश शाबाश
मदीने
वाह
में। मेरी उल्फत मदीने से यूं ही नहीं मेरे आका का रोज़ा मदीने में।
माशाल्लाह
मदीने की जानिब ना कैसे खींचूं मेरा दीन और दुनिया मदीने में है। जब नजर सूए तेरा रवाना हुई साथ दिल भी गया साथ जान भी गई। मैं मनीर अब रहूंगा यहाँ किस लिए मेरा सारा असासा मदीने में। मेरी उल्फत मदीने से यूं ही नहीं मेरे आका का रोज़ा मदीने में। ये मदीने की जानिब ना कैसे खींचूं मेरा दीन और दुनिया मदीने में है।
माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह
Now, I'll ask if Raza has anything for us to recite. You sure? Okay. And then Sadra, I think. All right. And then Ali Natila. All right. So I think that's every kid, right? Unless you guys have grown up since yesterday. All right. So
Raza has something.
Raza? You have something? So you were joking? Like, come on, loud so hard.
Right now, it's salawat. So I want to say congratulations on the birthday of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam. The personality of the Holy Prophet is one that is second to none in the entire world. The majestic signs of Almighty God can be seen in all periods of the Prophet's life, even during the time of his birth. We are celebrating the Prophet's birth today. The signs and effects of these divine blessings, which culminate in the Bith, can be observed by humanity even on the day of the Holy Prophet's birth. One can also witness some practical signs of Tawheed on his birthday. The events that took place include like the idols inside the Kaaba fell down, the confrontation with the tyrant idols and the great tyrants of humanity during that time, the drying up of that holy lake, the extinguishment of the so-called holy fire in the fire temple, and the collapse of Thaqe Kasra. Therefore, this birthday is no ordinary day. It is a very important day. It's a very big day. We celebrate this day because of this occasion. An important point to know is that celebrating this day as a day of Eid is not just about celebration, commemoration, and things like that. We celebrate in order to learn something. We celebrate it to establish the Holy Prophet as a role model. Nice salawat.
Jazakallah beta.
Now, do we have any more kids that want to recite? All right, so right now we'll bring the adult program. First, I would like to ask if Siama uncle has anything that he wants to recite for us. No, okay. And then Zahid uncle, if you have anything that you want to recite. Ahmad, Adam. Today's not Eid.
Come on. Hurry up. Do
We have like 20 minutes. I don't know. Alright. You have something?
Yeah, I have some more.
Okay, then. Last one, Allahumma
salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Nice salawat.
ایک اور صلوات دے دیں.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
یہ ایک قطع ہے دادا کا مرحوم جوہر سرسوی. ملازم فرمائیے کہ احمد ہے نام آمنہ کے دل کا چین ہے. احمد ہے نام آمنہ کے دل کا چین ہے. واحد علاج بہر غم مشرقین ہے.
جزاک اللہ.
واحد علاج بہر غم مشرقین ہے. کیا اس بشر کی عظمت کردار ہوں رقم. کیا اس بشر کی عظمت کردار ہوں رقم جس کی ریاضتوں کا نتیجہ حسین ہے.
سبحان اللہ. واہ 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 واہ.
اور چند شعر ہیں سلیم امروہی بھی صاحب کے. لازم فرمائیے. دو جہاں خدا کے ہیں اور خدا محمد کا. دو جہاں خدا کے ہیں اور خدا محمد کا. نام کتنا اچھا ہے مصطفیٰ محمد کا. نام کتنا اچھا ہے مصطفیٰ محمد کا. صرف آپ کی خاطر صرف آپ کی خاطر خلق کی گئی دنیا. صرف آپ کی خاطر خلق کی گئی دنیا. اس سے اب سمجھ لیجئے مرتبہ محمد کا. اس سے اب سمجھ لیجئے مرتبہ محمد کا. اور ایک اور شعر لازم ہوئی. سیرت محمد پر سیرت محمد پر جس نے بھی نظر ڈالی. سیرت محمد پر جس نے بھی نظر ڈالی وہ بشر اسی لمحہ ہو گیا محمد کا. وہ بشر اسی لمحہ ہو گیا محمد کا. اور ایک اور شعر ہے. منکروں کی بستی میں منکروں کی بستی میں دین حق کو پھیلایا. منکروں کی بستی میں دین حق کو پھیلایا. دیکھ لے زمانہ یہ حوصلہ محمد کا. دیکھ لے زمانہ یہ حوصلہ محمد کا. ایک اور شعر ہے. آج اپنے جیسا جو کہہ رہے ہیں احمد کو. آج اپنے جیسا جو کہہ رہے ہیں احمد کو کل کہیں گے ہم جیسا ہے خدا محمد کا. کل کہیں ہم جیسا ہے خدا محمد کا. یہ تو میرا دعویٰ ہے پھر دعا نہ رد ہوگی. یہ تو میرا دعویٰ ہے پھر دعا نہ رد ہوگی. دے دیا اگر تم نے واسطہ محمد کا. دے دیا اگر تم نے واسطہ محمد کا. اور یہ مقام لازم فرمائیے. مدح مصطفیٰ کر کے یوں سلیم کہہ دیجئے. مدح مصطفیٰ کر کے یوں سلیم کہہ دیجئے. ہر گناہ سے روکتا ہے راستہ محمد کا.
We have about 15 minutes left before Maulana comes to recite his lecture. So next I want to ask online if you have something you would like to recite. Nothing. So then I want to call as an uncle.
Jazakallah. Bismillah.
So last one for
Muhammad wale Muhammad Baba ke buland salwa.
کی آواز بلند سوا. نعرہ تکبیر، نعرہ رسالت، نعرہ حیدری، نعرہ حیدری. دونوں ہاتھ اٹھا کے نعرہ حیدری. ایک سلوات کا سہارا اور جو مشکل گھڑی میں پکارا محمد، جو مشکل گھڑی میں پکارا مدد کو چلے آئے بارہ محمد جو مشکل گھڑی میں پکارا محمد مدد کو چلے آئے بارہ محمد یہ اکبر کی آمد پہ شبیر بولے یہ اکبر کی آمد پہ شبیر بولے لو پھر آ گئے ہیں دوبارہ محمد لو پھر آ گئے ہیں دوبارہ محمد ایک سال بات کرنا ایک منقبت کے چند اشعار میں جاتا ہوں حسن بھائی بسم اللہ جی رہے ہیں رخے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر جی رہے ہیں رخے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر ہم رخ بدلتے نہیں رخ بدلتے نہیں ہم ہوا دیکھ کر جی رہے ہیں رخے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر جی رہے ہیں رخے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر ویسے تو آپ سب لوگوں کو بہت اچھی طرح جانتے ہی ہیں کہ آپ بڑوں سے دعا لینے کے لیے میں اور بھی شیئر کر رہا ہوں اور ایک حدیث ہے فرمانے کہ علی کے چہرے کو دیکھنا عبادت ہے تو اسی کو نظر میں رکھ کے یہ اشعار سنتے ہیں آپ ہے عبادت رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھنا ہے عبادت رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھنا ہے عبادت رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھنا مسکرائے علی مسکرائے علی آئینہ دیکھنا جی رہے ہیں رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر اور یہ شعر ایک اصلاحی پیغام بھی ہے اور ایک توجہ کے ساتھ ایک سلوات کا سہارا بھی دیں جان لیتی ہے دنیا کے ہم کون ہیں جان لیتی ہے دنیا کے ہم کون ہیں جان نمازوں پہ ارے جان نمازوں پہ خاک شفا دے جی رہے ہیں رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر ذکر صلی علی کر رہا ہے خدا ذکر صلی علی کر رہا ہے خدا آسمان سے درے سیدہ دیکھ کر جی رہے ہیں رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر جی رہے ہیں رکے مرتضیٰ دیکھ کر مکہ سماعت کرنا यूं जियारत हो अकबर, ये खास आपके लिए अजीजा, यूं जियारत हो अकबर के दुनिया कहे, यूं जियारत हो अकबर के दुनिया कहे, आप आए हैं क्या करबला देख कर, आप आए हैं क्या करबला देख कर। मुझे एक नात जो हर साल पढ़ी जाती है उसके लिए मुझे दरख्वास्त दी गई है। मैं ज्यादा वक्त नहीं दूंगा, मैं माजरत चाहता हूँ, अगर कुछ अल्फाज ज्यादा होते हैं तो ज्यादा इजाजत दो। या मोहम्मद, इंतजार, सुभान अल्लाह, सुभान अल्लाह। या मोहम्मद, या मोहम्मद, या मोहम्मद, या मोहम्मद, ऐसी इज्जत आपने पाई के बस। अब आप लोग सब बस कह के मुझे सारा या मोहम्मद, ऐसी इज्जत आपने पाई के बस। जोर से की शबे असरा खुदा ने वो पजीराई के बस। या मोहम्मद, या मोहम्मद, एक पल में मुस्तफा को अर्श पे बुलवा लिया, एक पल में मुस्तफा को अर्श पे बुलवा लिया, अपने बंदे की खुदा को ऐसी याद आई के बस। या मोहम्मद, ऐसी इज्जत। एक दिन मैं लिखने बैठा था शबे हिजरत का, एक दिन मैं लिखने बैठा था शबे हिजरत का, क्या कहूँ यारों मुझे कुछ ऐसी नींद आई के बस। या मोहम्मद, या मोहम्मद। और ये शेर आप सबके लिए, गिनते गिनते थक गई, गिनते गिनते थक गई तारों की नाजुक उंगलियां, गिनते गिनते थक गई तारों की नाजुक उंगलियां, मुस्तफा के इस जमीन पर इतने शहदाई के बस। या मोहम्मद, या मोहम्मद, जब ख्याल आया इलाही कैसी होगी जुल्फ़िकार, जब ख्याल आया इलाही कैसी होगी जुल्फ़िकार, सामने आँखों के ऐसी زمین تک زلف کاٹ کے مرحب کو جب پہنچی زمین تک زلف کاٹ شے پر جبریل سے فوراً صدائی کہ بس یا محمد یا محمد لاش سلمان نے لاش سلمان نے حیدر کو آتا دیکھ کر لاش سلمان نے حیدر کو آتا دیکھ کر موت کی آغوش میں لی ایسی انگڑائی کہ بس یا محمد یا محمد دیکھ ابھی وقت حسن بھائی آپ کے لیے دیکھ ابھی وقت ہے دامان احمد تھام لے دیکھ ابھی وقت ہے دامان حیدر تھام لے ورنہ کل محشر میں ہوگی ایسی رسوائی یا محمد یا محمد مولی خالق نے جنت مولی خالق نے جنت کے وز میں روٹیاں مولی خالق نے جنت کے وز میں روٹیاں فاطمہ کے مال کی تھی اتنی مہنگائی کہ بس یا محمد یا محمد
جزاک اللہ احسن بھائی
بس آخری ایک اور شاہ مدار شیر یزدان قوت پروردگار لاپتہ
Before, inshallah, I call up Maulana Nasir, Husain, I just want to take a moment and say, on behalf of the community, we are really grateful to have you here and recite lecture for us, and in such a great day with the Eid al-Milad al-Nabi, and we want to thank you for coming, and mashallah. And so with Allah, salawat, let's give one salawat for Maulana Nasir and Husain. Also, we need, if everyone can please recite one Surah Al-Fatiha for all of Marhumeen, for the family that sponsored tonight's event, Provision for this family. So, with love, salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Nare takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Nare risalat.
Ya Rasulullah.
Nare Haydari.
Ali.
और इससे भी जोरदार नारे हैदरी।
Ali.
Please recite Surah Fatiha followed by 3 times Surah Tawheed for the Salih Sawab of the Murhumeen of today's sponsor, as well as all the Shuhada, Ulama, and all the Shia and Ahl Bayt who have passed away, and your Murhumeen and mine. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، سيدنا ونبينا وشفيعنا بالقاسم المعصومين، واللعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من يومنا هذا إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتبارك وتعالى في كتابه المبين، وهو أصدق الصادقين وقوله الحق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على دين كله ولو كره المشركون. صلوات عليه محمد. Pleasure and honor to serve you in this capacity, although I'm not entitled for this. But learning about this center and the community's effort, it is as if you have lit a candle in the darkness, and it will emit the light, and it will propagate the goodness and the good deeds of you and the larger community, inshallah. So I congratulate you not only for making this center, but congratulate you on the birth of our holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu the daughter of Amir al-Mu'mineen and Bibi Fatima Zahra salamullahi alayha. Few words based on my own visits in different places and the community where I came from. The communities are formed, the intentions are good, the efforts are untiring, but a lot of places I've seen that people lose interest. So I urge you, don't lose interest. Stay here. This is your island, and surrounding you is darkness. Be together, be strong, build your community, build your youngsters. Make them stronger and better than you. That should be your aim. You didn't come here just to make dollars. You came here for a better life, but at the same time, if you lose your next generation, then it's a big problem. I'm seeing that in different places, and that's why an advice, a humble advice that Even if you are not having a Sunday school right now, try to meet here on weekends. Bring your families here, spend some time together, quality time. Whatever you do, play, kids can play, youngsters can have discussions, you can have a barbecue or whatever social event you can have here. But keep yourself and your family engaged and together. That will really make it stronger. That this community doesn't recognize become recognized as a particular background community. It's a Pakistani or Indian or Iranian or Arab or Iraqi or Syrian. No, it's all Husseini. The community is Husseini. Our nationality, our citizenship is Imam Hussein. There is no other identity we have. What was the likelihood that a person like me would be visiting here and finding the people of the same faith who are loving Imam Hussein and Amir al-Mu'mineen? If you look at the law of probability, it doesn't make any sense. But it's Imam Hussein who is bringing us together. It's Imam Ali who is bringing us together. So have that love, the pure love of Imam Ali alayhi salam, pure love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, and be together for the sake of that love. So then you can build a really strong community and do a lot. You can become an example for the whole United States that this community is so strong, so together, so united, and so helpful that this community is really a marvelous community in the United States. That is possible. So let's do it. Inshallah. Keep that clean, neat intention for the sake of Allah, for the sake of Rasulullah, and for the sake of Ahlul Bayt. Let's do it. And when the intentions are good, Allah helps you. Helps come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not the one who is doing it, by the way. He is the one who is making you to do, and you are lucky to be a part of it. Because if you look at it, a lot of people try to do good things, but they don't get the opportunity. You have it. So when the opportunity is given to you, it's available to you, do your best. Be an example, set an example. A very shining community can grow from here, inshallah, and we will be very proud of you to see in that situation, each one of you. So inshallah, my advice is that they stay together and work hard on this. You don't have to really have a formal Sunday school. I can tell you that in some places Sunday schools are not so good, and some places it's very good. So you got to find a balance where you can keep your kids engaged and give them good lessons of Islam, and as well as make them love Ahlul Bayt. How you can make them love Ahlul Bayt? That's the question. You cannot make somebody love something. It's not possible. If I tell you to love somebody, would you listen to me? No. So how you can do that? The only way you can do that is that if the parents really love Ahlul Bayt, then their kids will know that these things are very important for our parents. And they will inquire you, they will ask you, give them good answers, and they will definitely start loving them because you will convince them by your love of Ahlul Bayt. So that is, I think, very important to keep the love of Ahlul Bayt in your heart and in your new generation. Then you are really successful. And inshallah, I am hopeful. I see very nice community here. Inshallah, I am hopeful that within few years you will set an example that this community is entirely different, and they are very dedicated and they are very helpful to each other. Salawat. Brothers and sisters, the life in this world, the civilization, the changes that has occurred so far, the development that has taken place, the technology and different fields where we have made so much progress. We started from nothing, and now everything is so beautiful and so nice around us. We see that our space technology is so much advanced. We see our medical technology is so much advanced. We see
in different areas that we are making significant progress. No doubt that, 20 years, last 20 years, we have made a lot of progress. Things that we did not even think about are now happening. We are at the cusp of more and more progress. But all this progress is not improving the humanity. Human development, human uplifting is not taking place, for sure. We have seen that happening in Iraq, in Syria, in Libya, in Yemen right now. Various places we have seen the worst side of the humanity. Those people who are burning people alive, ISIS people. Those people who are doing all these things in Afghanistan and Pakistan and other places, going into mosque and killing people, that's not development. That's a degradation of humanity. So we are at a place where on one side we are doing very well. On the other side, we are not doing well. Even in this country, that superpower and so many things we hear about this country, right? We have made so much progress here. The country is going so fast, you cannot keep up the pace. If you are in a job place, if you are above certain age, you are pretty much replaced by a new one who is young and who is fast and very quick, and all those things is happening. But in this country, even, what are the race relationships? How the racism is going on here in this country? How the rights of the people are trampled here in this country? How this country can say that it's a very peaceful and very, a blissful country? No, it's not. We hear every other day that people are going into either a school or a mall or anywhere and they're shooting and killing and doing what these things that we hear every day. So when we look at it, we find that yes, on one hand we are very good. On the other hand, we have this problem. And that problem is not solved. The problem is whatever may be the reason. But overall, if you look at it, the problem is no spiritual satisfaction. Trust me, if you are serving other people, then you feel a different kind of satisfaction that people don't get a chance sometimes. Some people who don't have even a proper religion, but they are helping and serving others, and that's why they are very successful. I can give you an example. Sikh community in India. No prophet came, no revelation came, no Nabi came, no Imam came for them. They don't have anything like that. They have a book. Now their book is their Imam right now. But they had 10 gurus, 10 different people who passed 500 years ago, and still, if you look at their human work, they opened a dialysis center in New Delhi, 500-bed dialysis center, and it's all free. How come they are doing it and we are not? How come we say that we believe in Prophet Muhammad, we believe in Quran, we believe in Jibreel, we believe in revelation, we believe in one Allah, we believe in 14 Masumin, we believe in Imam Ali, we believe in Imam Husain? After all this, are we serving the same way that they are doing? So did they get the message better than us? That's the question. How we can solve this? If you look at some of their videos, you will find out that the most richest person of New Delhi, in the best car, his wife is covered pretty much in gold. He is well dressed. He comes out and then he is sweeping the floor because the mindset is to serve, not to get served. So if they can learn this, then there should be a change in us also. We should be able to serve the community, the humanity. Because deen is what? Religion is what? Serving Allah and serving the makhluk of Allah, the creation of Allah. That's the religion in a nutshell. So you can imagine that everywhere we find that there is a frustration, there is a problem, society is not developing that way. If you go to the Muslim world, problem is education. One answer for the whole Muslim world's problem is education. If you solve that problem, you won't have any problem. Real education, I'm not just talking about the education that you go to school and learn few things. No, education means real research, development, where you spend years and years to find something, discover something, do something new, innovative, but you are not able to do that. How many institutions we have where we get a PhD degree in Muslim world? Do we know that? And how many universities in US or in West you have where you get the real PhD degree? So there is a difference. How we lost it? We believe in Ana Madinatul Ilm wa Aliyun Babuha. I am the city of knowledge. Ali is the door. We never knocked at that door. We never asked for it. We never tried. We went there on his grave, on his zari. We asked for everything, never asked for knowledge. So all these issues are there. But all these issues, if you, like people say that, if you have too much problem, go back to basics. If you don't understand the concepts of high school, 10th grade or 12th grade, go back. Go to 8th grade. Learn again. Strengthen your foundation there. Maybe you missed something there. That's why you are not understanding this. Similarly, for the faith also. If you cannot understand Imamat, you cannot understand it until you understand the Risalat first. You have to understand the Risalat. And Risalat, once you determine what is the true Risalat, that's when you start learning what should be the Imamat, who should be the successor. So the problem is that, yes, we are here, we are in a state, but the problem is that basics again have to be strengthened. How we can strengthen that? What is the best way to do that? So again, go back to the book, go back to the real message. The book is saying that we started, or the whole caravan of the creation is started. When it is started? It's no days or years that we can say that. Exactly when it started, I don't know. You don't know. But it started with the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salawat. He was alone and he was all alone because he is always alone, right? Tawheed. But Tawheed decided that I should have recognition, and for that recognition, there has to be some kind of rahmat, some kind of mercy. And by the virtue of that mercy, because he is Rahman and Rahim, he created the one who is absolute rahmat on the universe. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He did not create prophet, sent prophet, except for the rahmat on the universe. So the whole idea is that he started from rahmat. And he, out of that rahmat, he created Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The nur of Prophet Muhammad was created that time. And that nur was divided out of rahmat. The nur was divided into 14 parts out of rahmat. He kept them together with him for years and years. Nobody knows. Only we came to know through them. Because of his rahmat, they were close to rahmat and they stayed with him. And then from there, he started the caravan of humanity. Adam came, and then Nuh came, and then Ibrahim came, and then Musa came, and Isa came, alayhi salam. All these prophets came. Time to time, he sent his message, he sent his book, he sent everything so that people get the guidance. And because of his rahmat, at the end, what he decided, that if I have a lamp and I am sending some rays in form of Adam and Nuh and Ibrahim and Isa and Musa, Why don't I send the whole lamp to them? Then he said, وَسِرَاجًا مُنِيرًا. So he sent a lamp which is emitting the light throughout the universe, and that light will stay in the universe. That rahmat is needed right now. The society is missing that. That's why these are the problems. The whole humanity is not recognizing that rahmat. Allah sent a rahmat on you. Allah sent a way to live. Allah sent you a constitution how to live. Allah sent a message through him. You have not listened to that. So the spiritual problem that you are having is because you are not recognizing the divine guidance that is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once you start recognizing that, then your problems will solve. Because he is entirely a rahmat, and he is rahmatul lil alameen, and he came as a rahmat. So those people who think that he was a zahmat, they are in trouble. Those who believed in him and considered him as a rahmat are not intimidated by anything. Look at it. Our own community. Yes, we are behind. Yes, we have flaws. But if you look at the Shia community, one country is going through a situation which is probably similar to, you can say, Shebe Abi Talib. Country is in the same state right now. From all directions, everything is closed. You cannot do trade, you cannot sell oil, you cannot import anything, you cannot export anything. There are so many embargoes. You are treated like a criminal. Nobody can do anything with you. But still, because of the faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, faith in Prophet and his family, that you are still steadfast in your resolve and you are winning. 40 years, 45 years. Same thing is happening in Iraq. They try to trample everything, but even then the resolve is there. So the beauty is that if you have the faith in Prophet as a rahmatul lil alameen, a person who is sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially for your guidance, then the true religion that you have attached to is going to give you the strength and also the satisfaction, and spiritual satisfaction also. And that is why today's day is so important. That he could have stayed there, but Allah had a mercy on us. He sent him here. He stayed here for 63 years. People are kind of, like puzzled that why he came for 63 years. The puzzle is, the more puzzling part is that why he could stay here for 63 years when he is so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is very close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Staying away from him is puzzling. But it is for us that he came. And he came in the worst community that you can think about. We were having discussion a few days ago. That if he came, for example, if a prophet he came to China, or maybe he came to India, or maybe he came to Europe, people would have accepted him. Today, when you see the animosity of Prophet within the Arab community, which is the Wahhabism, that's when you come to know that they can never forgive him for what he did 1400 years ago, what his family did 1400 years ago. But those who believed in him, mostly from outside of the Arab community, they are not like that. The Wahhabism and the Salafism that is pretty much against Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
दुश्मनाने अहले बैत पे लानत, दुश्मनाने अहले बैत पे लानत, अरे हैदरी,
Somebody asked a question, what is religion? The answer was, religion is nothing except love. And this world is full of hatred right now. Religion is saying that's love, no hatred. Hatred will come because of love. Because if you love somebody, whatever you love money, wealth, you love name, fame, whatever you name it. Anybody who comes in between you and that love, you will not like that person. It is human nature that they will not like it. Same thing. So religion is actually love. And this love you can see only in Ahlul Bayt and Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. I have not seen that. I mean, people can die for people, other people. But have you seen that kind of dedication for so many years? 1400 years, people forget things. But it continues because it is love that should continue. And it is not our love that is more important. I think the love of Allah with Rasulullah and his family is even more. Can you imagine how many people are named Muhammad in this world? Can you imagine? The maximum number of people are named Muhammad. He said, Warafana laka zikrak. I will raise your zikr. Your remembrance, I will raise it. Think about how many prophets are remembered every day in the world. Only Prophet Muhammad's name come every day 5 times in your azan, in your salat. No other prophet's name came. How about Prophet Moses? How about Prophet Jesus? We respect them, we love them, we believe in them. But their names are not taken as much as Prophet Muhammad's name. Why? Because of the promise made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to Prophet Muhammad that I will raise your zikr. That's the beauty. Whose progeny continues? People came in this world after 200, 300 years, you cannot find their descendants. The descendants of Prophet are spread all over the world. You cannot find a land where they are not there. Meanwhile, they have been under so much persecution throughout the time that they should have finished by now. But his progeny is also preserved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isn't that a miracle? If you try to wipe out something, and even strongest kings and kingdoms and rulers, and with a lot of money they spent on this, a lot of time they spent on this. We had Mutawakkil, Yazid, and all these Malaun. They tried their best. Even until this day, they are trying. They didn't try to, destroy. Didn't they try destroying Samarra? And they also said that they will come to Karbala and Najaf and every place. Many times in the history, they have tried this. They have destroyed the graves in Jannatul Baqi. But do you think that they have destroyed really? They have failed miserably in 1400 years. Why? Because Allah wants to preserve that nobody can destroy. And Allah wants to preserve something nobody can destroy. And Allah wants to preserve Muhammad and his progeny, and He will preserve it. Nobody else can preserve. So that's the beauty. So much love he has for his Habib that nobody has reached that level. In a split second, going from Makkah to Masjid al-Haram and then crossing over all the 7 heavens and reaching up to the last point of his creation, where angel stopped and the archangel stopped and said, Ya Rasulullah, I cannot go an inch ahead. I will be burned. And that's where it is. Dana fatadalla faqaba qawsayn aw adna. He went beyond that. And beyond that he went So close. وَأَوْحَى عَلَىٰ عَبْدِهِ مَا أَوْحَى. Whatever he gave as a wahi, it was a direct wahi from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Question was asked, oh my Habib, oh my beloved one, ask me anything that you want. The answer was, oh Allah, I just want to be your servant, your abd. That's the greatness of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Urdu, we say that this concept is so that even your angels cannot reach there. Really, this concept is so that your angels cannot even reach there. I don't know what happened there. No one knows except whatever he shared. What was his condition? It was all Noor. Maybe it was all Noorani. And it was probably an ocean of Noor, where Noor was moving and going towards what? His beloved ones. One. And that is why Allah said, I mean, you can imagine that. The whole universe is doing tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yusabbihu lillahi ma fis samawati wal ard. The whole universe is doing tasbih and madha of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whose madha is Allah doing? Is Muhammad wa Ali. Salawat. Can you imagine? That is the greatness. That gives you spiritual satisfaction. No frustration here. It is true love that develops in your heart that somebody is that level. Somebody is so great. Somebody is so phenomenal. Somebody is infallible. Somebody who speaks only whatever is revealed to him. Somebody whose steps are based on the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Somebody who sleeps for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wakes up for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. Everything that I do is for what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the beauty of the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, if I make a claim, I may be not overstretching it. The claim is that Muhammad was loved so much by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah decided that I will not leave him alone. I will make exactly like Muhammad, many Muhammads. Something you like, you don't want that to be ruined or lost or go away. So what Allah did was that exactly like Muhammad, he created 11 more. And not only that, the virtues of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were showing up in different forms and manifestation into these Muhammads. So Muhammad had many virtues and many attributes. Sometimes when they shine, it looks like he is an abid. Sometimes they shine, it looks like a baqir. Sometimes it shines in a different way, looks like a sadiq. All of this is what? Manifestation of Muhammad. It is the same light that is coming, but in a different way. It's like, if you have a source of light, you put a prism in front of it. The light is same. And light is not gone. But there are 7 colors that you will see on the other side. Different colors. But there were initially 2 lights. Because initially when he created one, Nur, he divided into 2. So if you put 2 lights and 2 prisms, the end result is what? 14 lights. Different colors, but it's still the same source. This is what Muhammad was. And look at the balance here. Once again, right in the middle, you have one Sadiq in the beginning. The Sadiq is Rasulullah. This title was given by whom? Kafirin, Mushrikeen in Makkah. Besides all the animosity, Muhammad is Sadiq and Amin. Right? In the middle of these Masumeen, you will find another Sadiq. And this title was given by Allah also and accepted by Munafiqeen. So it's a picture that is repeating again. It's the same model, same mold, and same kind of creation. It's just time difference is there. So if you don't find the first Sadiq, come to Jafar Sadiq. He will give you the same message that Prophet gave you. Even then, Prophet had 23 years, but this Sadiq can give you more explanation, more tashreeh, more tafsir, more clarifications that he didn't have the opportunity to do. And therefore, his son Sadiq is also born. So today is the day when both Sadiq are born. Now the Quran says that Kunu Mas Sadiqeen, be with the truthful ones, then we know who are the Sadiqeen. And these are not the titles given by people. People have been given title Siddiq and Siddiqa and what not. But these are the titles given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are not just the truthful ones. They say what happens. If I see some incident and I tell that exactly what happened, then I'm a Sadiq. But I have to wait for the incident, then I can give that verdict. In their case, if they say things will happen that way, things will have to change. So if the mother says that don't worry, your clothes will come from Jannat. Were there any khayyat there who was working on it? No. The moment she said, it became a truth. So next day morning, the Malak came at her door and said, Ana khayyatul Jannat. So these are the Sadiq who are different. They don't wait for the incident. Whatever they say becomes the truth. The purity of them is so much that their words become the wahi. Their dua. On one occasion, Amirul Mu'mineen said that they were fighting, the battle was going on, and then Hazrat Ali said that Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Because they were saying about Lat, Uzza, and Manat, and Amirul Mu'mineen said Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. As soon as he said, the ayat was revealed. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. So that is the beauty of it. Once you immerse yourself in their love, then you solve the problems that you have. The problems are nothing because you are busy in their love. When you are busy in the love of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, or busy in the love of Rasulullah and his all, then you don't feel anything. It is as if, Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam. Zulaykha was in love. Some women said to Zulaykha that you are a married woman, what you did? This is a young boy, young man, and you fall in his love. So she invited women, many women of Egypt. They all sat down. She gave them a lemon and a knife, and she said, when I say, cut the lemon, you will have to do that. They were all sitting. Yusuf came out from one end of the room and went from the other end, from this door to that door. In between, she said, cut the lemon. All the women cut the lemon, but they cut their fingers, not the lemon. What happened here? They were so much involved in Yusuf that they didn't realize the pain and they cut their finger. That's what we need. The love of Ahlul Bayt is so much that we don't feel all the pain of this world. We are so immersed in their love. So if first Sadiq started it and it came down, the religion came down, The question was that the propagation, and he propagated for 23 years, but the question is preservation also. You can propagate very well, but if there is no wali, no guide, no patron, no person who can preserve it, then that religion will not be sustaining for a long time and it cannot be preserved. So Allah made those 12 Muhammad, one after the other, to preserve the religion. Therefore, Imam Sadiq, when his time came, what he decided was that yes, my grandfather's time was different. Now I have to teach them very well. Therefore, his university had 6,000 students. Imagine if you create 6,000 Salman or Abu Zar. Imagine if you make students like Salman and Abu Zar, but multiply that by 6,000. That's what Imam Sadiq alayhi salam did. The religion is same. The wahi is same. The ayat are same. The message is same. But now somebody can tell you about Prophet, about the deen, and explain it to you. That's what Imam did. So now the birthday of both of them is a good combination for us. That we believe in the first Sadiq and his message, and we believe in the second Sadiq of him. And the beauty is another very good thing that happened, although we didn't intend to do that, but it happened in history. Because of Prophet Muhammad, we are called Muslim, and because of Imam Sadiq, we are called Jafri. These are the two who gave us the name, our identity in the world. And now, in between, if you think about it, the same house where you have all the infallible Masoom, think about a family where you have everybody as Masoom. Father is Masoom, mother is Masoom, brother is Masoom, both brothers are Masoom. This is the family of Amir al-Mu'mineen. If a non-Masoom is born there, like Bibi Zainab, like Bibi Kulsum, how they will live? What a beautiful home is that. Your father, mother, brothers, all of them are Masoom. So the how sisters will become is evident in Karbala. These two sisters, we are thankful for them. Because if they had not done that sacrifice, we would not have the religion. Imam Husain's sacrifice is great, but that sacrifice would have been lost in the history had not these two sisters brought that message into the limelight in Kufa and Sham and back in Medina. So the birthday of this lady is also a miracle for us. That Kulsum is the lady who preserved the religion. History is so much mingled that sometimes historians have written, and if me and you read, we get confused. That sometimes they have written some of the conversations and some of the events of Karbala and beyond, where they have said that Salawat Muhammad.
हदीसे मुरसले आजम जो न समझे तो क्या समझे, हदीसे मुरसले आजम जो न समझे तो क्या समझे, खुदा किसको बुलाता है ये वो समझे या ना समझे, हदीस गदीर कुम के मिंबर में अली किसको उठाए, नबी किसको उठाए हैं, अगर इतना नहीं समझे तो फिर तुमसे खुदा
So the propagation of the religion has to continue, preservation has to continue, and for that we have Imams. But this Bibi, this daughter of Amir al-Mu'mineen and Janab Fatima Zahra, saved the religion in Karbala. Not only in Karbala, like I said, she was vocal on many occasions, and historians were confused And sometimes they have written that Kulsum Zainab said this. So we are confused. Who said? Which person? Zainab said or Kulsum said? But sometimes I take pleasure in it that both name is there. So their opinion is same. There is a similarity. So even if you say that Bibi Zainab said something or Bibi Kulsum said something, it's no different. Because this house is uniform, everything is same. No one is different from other. Even their slave is like them. Even their housemaid Fizza is like them in many ways. She memorized the Quran. Not only memorized, she spoke in the language of Quran. Any question you ask, and she will read an ayat to give you an answer. There are many incidents for her. So this is the great house that has all these people. And once you know this, go back to that ayat that I recited. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق. This is the same Allah who has sent his messenger with the true religion. And what he wanted, لَيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى دِينِ كُلِّهِ, so that it will prevail over all the religions. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ. Whatever mushriks say about it or don't like it, it doesn't matter. The deen or the religion will prevail over all of them in the world. Has it happened? That Islam prevailed all over them? No, not yet. Did it happen during the Prophet's time? No. Islam was in a certain geographic area only. It didn't reach China, it didn't reach Japan, it didn't reach North Pole, South Pole, wherever you can go geographically, very small area. So it didn't prevail. A lot of people even didn't know that Islam is there in the 8th century because it was in a small area. Did it prevail later on? No. So that means it will prevail sometime. When it will prevail and how it will prevail? That's the question. When it will prevail, Allah knows. But it's His promise that it will prevail over all other religions. So Christianity, Judaism, Islam, you think about all the religion, Islam will prevail on all of them. Finally, there will be a situation where no other religion will withstand Islam's beauty, Islam's message, Islam's revelation, Islam's all attributes. No religion can withstand that. When will happen? We don't know. How it will happen? Yes, we know. It hasn't happened, but we know that the last Muhammad is there. He will make it prevail. Will it be all killing? Will it be all massacre when he comes? No. He is the son of Rahmatul Lil Alamin. He is made of the same material as his grandfather. He will come as a Rahmat also. And he will make it prevail. How he will make it prevail? By Rahmat and by love, that I said earlier. So the message of Islam will prevail all over the world. One day it will be all Islam. And it will only be done by the last Muhammad. First Muhammad is started it, and last Muhammad will finish it, inshallah. This is how it will change the world. Islam's message is not massacre and killing. It's the message itself is so beautiful. The messenger is so great. And his progeny is so great that people will get attracted. People are tired of tyrants, dictators, rulers, democracy, capitalism, socialism, communism, whatever ism you can think about. Maybe some new ism will come. Who knows? Right? World is not ending right now. All these ideologies will fail in front of true Islam that last Muhammad will bring. And that will be total justice. Yamlaul arda qistan wa adla. Kama mulayat zulman wa jawra. He will fill the earth with justice as it was filled before with injustice. How he will fill it? That's his work. But do you think that injustice will go on for a long time? I don't think so. The idea of Islam is to bring justice. And if you think about it, and rationally, if you are thinking about it, what it will do if you have justice everywhere? Justice with yourself, you do justice with your time, your eating, your living, your home, your income, your profession, justice with your family, justice with your neighbors, justice with your country, justice with your county, all of that justice, if 100% justice is done, the rightful will get the right and there will be no oppression, no injustice. If that happens, the world will be a beautiful place. There is no injustice anywhere. Not even one step you will take with injustice. We are not used to that. That's why it's foreign for us and we don't understand it. But one day when it will happen, inshallah, we will face the justice definitely. But those who will withstand that and understand that, they will really enjoy the period of justice, which is ultimate bliss and harmony and equilibrium. No country will attack the other country. No country will do any financial terrorism. No country will take away any country's rights. No country will have more rights than the other ones, like we have in United Nations, where 5 countries have so much power that no other countries have. All those things will be gone. Everyone will have its own right, and that right will be given to him with justice. Once that happens, it will remind us that Muhammad and his progeny are total rahmat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So today is the really day of happiness, that we are attached, we are close, we love, and we are dedicating ourselves to the righteous people, to the cleanest and the noblest progeny of Rasulullah and his family. And inshallah, by virtue of them, we will have a success in this world and the hereafter. Today is the day when we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a day of Eid. And usually when day of Eid, you get gift. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the love of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad, give us a gift. Give us the gift of knowledge. Give us the gift of courage. Give us the gift of piety. Give us the gift of truthfulness. Give us the gift of love of Ahlul Bayt. Increase our love of Ahlul Bayt. Dedicate ourselves to our Ahlul Bayt. Give us this opportunity. Give us the opportunity to serve other communities. Send the message. Give the message of Rasulullah to others. And give us the opportunity that when last Muhammad comes, we join him, help him, and become his servants and the servant of his servant, inshallah. With that, I say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's the plan? Brother Anis is also bring the cake. So of course it's a favorite case. Brother Anis make it. So inshallah we're gonna cut the cake and then we have a dinner. Or also brother Ali and this kids already make the full fire or whatever. And you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
You have a fun day. Enjoy your day, and thank you very much for all of you guys. And family and sisters and brothers who help with the center and keep always clean and work hard. And may Allah bless you all. Inshallah. Loud salawat.
Please, bring it.
hang on after eating because we're gonna do the bonfire, have fun, okay? Tomorrow is not for most of you, so please stay around and have fun.
And brother, we have to take a group picture.
Okay.